Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? I'm literally in my room right now. Like, why am I nervous? Hello, everyone. Welcome to I Don't Know Yet, because I don't know really what I want to name this podcast yet. But it is like a little podcast. But I don't exactly know what I want to name it yet, so I was thinking like Hello Princess, but then I'm like, that's a little bit too much. I think that's a little bit too in your face. So I don't know, I'm going through name ideas, but like right now there's no name. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that like hello, life kept going after high school, like question mark. I think that high school gave us a lot of structure, and then like I almost loved, like, looking back on it now, I probably would have never guessed that I would be sitting here saying that I genuinely appreciated high school, but especially the high school that I went to, because we're talking like 80% white high school, small school, like graduating with like 200 kids, like small. So I never would have thought that, but honestly, like I enjoyed myself in high school. Like I had a lot of fun. I felt like I was just ahead of the game in high school. Like I was ahead of everybody else, like as far as like what I wanted to do, because I feel like high school gave me so much structure. I cheered in high school, so like I feel like doing sports in high school like gives you a lot of structure, and it almost is like falsely preparing you for the real world, because like senior year, like of course, like I'm driving, I'm taking my ass to practice, taking my ass to work, taking my ass to school, choosing what classes I want to go to, you know, going off campus to get food, all types of stuff. And it's just like you just think you're so grown, like you feel like you're so grown in high school, but like whole time you're not grown at all. Like damn, like I really like I'm not even fully an adult now, but like I still have a better perspective on like what it means to be an adult. But it's like I can't believe in high school, like I'm driving around hanging out with my friends, you know, balancing a work social life, doing a whole bunch of extra shit, super involved in like school and shit like that. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like this life shit is so easy. Like I'm thinking, yeah, like this is the life, you know what I'm saying? But when I did start college and shit like that, like I'm in my second year, it's the second semester of my second year. Hello, that's crazy. Like that's crazy. But yeah, I just feel like first off, time moves so much faster. Like as I'm getting older, like time is going by so much quicker, and that shit is crazy. And like I can literally feel it. Like time is moving so much quicker, and like it's almost like, especially right now, I feel like I'm changing who I am constantly. Like I feel like I'm going through a bunch of different things all the time. I feel like I'm learning about myself so much, and it's like that's great, but it's like when you sit back and you learn stuff, it's like sometimes you have to slow down to like implement the shit, because I'm just like learning shit before I can even like test it out and see. And like honestly, I think some of the best type of people that you meet in college are artistic people. I love artistic people. I love talking to artistic people. Like, and I'm literally thinking of one specific person in mind when I say this, but like, there's just always like, I just love listening to people who have a passion, because a passion is so important. I feel like, especially like now that I'm in college, like the difference between like being here, because I go to school like out of state, so like the difference of being in college versus being at home is like a completely different life. Like even when I go back home for break and shit like that, like it's a completely different life. Like just because college, you're surrounded by so many people who have a bunch of different shit going on and are doing a bunch of different ambitions for themselves, so it's like you're surrounded by a whole bunch of productivity in college. So it's like you definitely feel like you have to keep up. And I'm glad, honestly, that I'm put in that environment, because I adapt to every single environment that I'm in. So I love that I'm put in this environment, because I just know I'm gonna like prosper so much because of it. And then in college, like, you can really choose your time. I think that's what it is. Like, as I've been given more control over your life, like as you get older, you gain more control over your life. But I feel like it's almost like bittersweet control, because it's like, damn, like I just wish when I like could rely on somebody else for this. Like I wish I like, you know, like sometimes you just don't want to like be in control totally, but as you get older, like you're given more control over your life, and it's like, oh my god, am I on my own in this adulthood, in this life? But it's like, look around you, everyone else is going through the same shit. And that's what I had to like really realize, is that like everyone is going through the same shit. Like I had learned like a really important lesson, like on being kind to people and being nice to people, because it's everyone's first time here on earth, like everyone's first time here on this planet. Like you really have to put that into perspective. Like everyone is doing this for the first time ever. No one really knows what to expect, no one knows what they're doing. So it's like, who am I to yell and scream at you when, you know what I'm saying, like especially when we're young, because we really just started this shit. Like I really feel like I just started everything. Like, and if I go through all the things that, you know, you go through in life, like to get to where you are now, and I'm just like, dude, I have so much more to do. Like I have so much more to do, like, because I really am young. Like I'm really young, but it's like, am I really though? Because time is speeding up so faster, like so much faster. Like if you would have told me, like, think about it, like literally think about it, in middle school years, the term years sounded so long. Like I feel like the term years in middle school sounded so long. In high school the term years sound long, but now in college I'm like, a year is not even that long. Literally, it's not at all. Like, hello, it's February. What? That's crazy. And but like when you are surrounded by a bunch of different people who do a bunch of different things, like I do feel like college, you can end up being really hard on yourself. And that's what I see, like a lot of people who struggle with like wanting to fit in or wanting to do a certain thing in college, like it's because they're comparing themselves to like everyone around them. And I feel like at the end of the day, when you come into college, like you came in by yourself and you're going to graduate by yourself too. So you have to be okay with doing things at your own pace. You have to be okay with doing things at your own speed, like, and just honestly trust in God that it's just going to come to you, because it will. I feel like the old idea would be that like when you go to college, that's when you explore what you want to do artistically, and that like if you go to work a job, like you kind of just like go to a job and go home and things like that. But I think that like nowadays everyone has their niche, like everyone has something that they like to do, and that's really what it is. Like when you get older, you're totally discovering yourself. And I feel like now that I'm at college, I can like see like a bunch of different tree paths that I could go down, and I'm just like, I don't know which one to pick. And that's why like I'm having a hard time, like, and I feel like going to college really expands your outer like commitment issues. Like I feel like if you have commitment issues and you go into college, like you're gonna see that, or at least I did. Like because in college, like you really have to be able to like commit to something if you want to see results or anything like that. And you have to like look around to everybody, like, because everyone is committing to something. Like everyone has their niche, everyone has something they're doing. So for me, settling into my passion is what I've been learning the most this year, is to just like find things that fill your own bucket. Like find things that make you feel good, find things that you like doing. I got this one really interesting quote. So you can either let life happen to you, or you can make life happen for you. And I feel like that is so real, especially like in college, because like they're gonna have experiences that aren't so great, like you are, like, but if you let that define your college experiences, that's what it's always gonna be. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to be able to look at those experiences and say, okay, like that doesn't define me. You have to look at all experiences as neutral, because they are. And the only thing that gives like experiences meaning or a deeper feeling is the emotions that you put behind them when you think about them. So if you go through life kind of just like not putting all your energy into things that you don't want to keep seeing, like it will literally not show up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the more, like, if I'm in a toxic relationship, the more I focus on the fact that I keep attracting these toxic partners, is the more I keep attracting toxic partners. Like, if I keep telling myself I attract all these horrible guys, what am I gonna do? The world is gonna keep proving to me that what I'm saying is right. So it's really just perspective, and I feel like that's what life is. It's all about perspective. So yeah, this first episode was kind of all over the place, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah.
High volume. Am I really that much?